Yeah, it's a question. Here we go. This first race is going to go off early. An official race between the 5th Varsity 8 boats here. We have Princeton closest to the camera in lane 1. We have the U.S. Naval Academy next to them in lane 2. Two boats head to head. Clean start for these two crews. We are through 100 meters now.
Coxswain of the Princeton 8, Luke Grippo, pride of St. Augustine Prep, calling his squad through their high strokes here.
That's right, St. Augustine. That's a pretty good high school program, right, Tommy?
Yeah, Richland's finest.
You're a St. Augustine alumni, are you not?
Yep, I'm a hermit.
There you go. 250 into this one, and it is the Naval Academy edging out ahead of Princeton. We'll call it maybe a seat and a half here, early stages of this race. Both of these crews still battling in their high strokes. It looks like we have a shift down to base from both crews, coming down into their base cadence. The start's really important, Tommy, but it's really about base.
It's all about that base, Keenan, in the words of Tom Hebink.
He always says that.
Our eye in the sky from the Ford family hot air balloon. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Tom, for giving us these amazing aerial shots here. We approach 500 meters into this one, and Navy will get there first. They sit up about 3 seats over the Tigers. Navy looking pretty potent in this 5V. As we know, year in and year out, the U.S. Naval Academy, they have fast boats up and down the squad, but particularly the 5V, 4V, 3V. So many athletes at the Naval Academy, they get so many walk-ons. So a lot of those lower boats are filled with super strong, super fit individuals.
That's right, and just the depth of this program, this Navy program, is just making their entire team faster too.
Exactly right, yeah. Both the heavyweights and lightweights, every single year we see, they have a ton of boats. Some years they even have like a 6 and 7V. And so a lot of depth creates very fast programs.
Yep, and looks like a little bit of a push by the Princeton Tigers here on the bottom of your screen, trying to edge back into that Navy lead.
That's right, yeah. Navy was able to get a couple seats during that first 500 there, but Princeton pushing back. They've pulled it to within half a seat now, and the Tigers definitely on the charge here. Tigers starting to push, threw in a big move. I would say now they're up, Tommy.
Just goes to show, it's all about the base, Keenan. You know, you can have a quick start, but it's all about the base until you get to the end of the race, and then it's all about the sprint.
That's right, yeah. Depends on where you are in the race. We're through 1,000 meters, and the Tigers do get there first. They sit up slightly here. They had a really nice push there. Big move thrown in the middle of that second 500, and they've been able to turn this margin. They now sit up, let's call it, 2.5 seats over the U.S. Naval Academy and continuing to charge ahead.
Second half of this race, Keenan, Navy boat is going to have to stay composed, mature as this Princeton boat gets a couple seats up, so that when it comes time for them to make their push, they can trust in each other and trust in their boat speed to get them back into this.
Exactly right. This is the first race of the regular season for Navy, so you know those guys are a little bit antsy. Clearly they went out really hard. A lot of adrenaline moving, a lot of adrenaline pumping in there. So, yeah, we saw them jump out pretty quickly, but the Tigers were quickly able to reel them in. They've had a couple races under their belt now, so those guys, they've gotten rid of the early season jitters, and it's paying off dividends here. The Tigers now sit up, bow to stern over Navy.
Navy boat has a lot of great senior leadership bookending that shell. In the bow seat, we have Josh Herbert, who's going to nuclear power school to become a submarine officer. He's a senior. And then a senior in the coxswain seat, Brad Glass, who's going to flight school in Pensacola to become a naval flight officer.
Wow, super impressive from those guys. Tigers continuing to look pretty strong here in the 5V. We are within 500 meters to go now. Princeton was able to get there first. They sit up 1 full boat length, probably a smidge of open water now against Navy in this first race of the day. Tigers looking very, very strong. Really nice, clean blade work. Continuing to move together, move in unison, and push that Naval Academy boat away.
Ben Jungles in the Princeton 3 seat here, is in the Naval ROTC program at Princeton. So looking down the path of becoming a Navy SEAL.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yep.
Hopefully he's not rooting for Navy today.
I don't think so, Keenan. Based on how he's rowing, he's rooting for the Tigers.
Exactly right, Tommy. We are 250 meters to go, and it is the Tigers up, let's call it 3 to 4 seats of open water over Navy. Navy shot out early. Princeton reeled them in, middle of the race, and now they look up in commanding fashion ahead of Navy.
Keenan, as a coxswain at this point in the race, what are you thinking? What are you feeling with a margin like this?
I would feel cautiously optimistic. You're feeling comfortable with a margin, but you never want to sit on that. You want to continue to get more and more, which is exactly what Princeton's doing. I think you do your full sprint sequence, you take it all the way to the line. Navy is a really, really mature and aggressive team, so you never want to count them out. But just like that, Princeton's able to bring this one home in the 5E, unofficially in a time of 5:58. Navy coming through now in a time of 6:04, and that's how the first one's going to wind up.